Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my photo chats. So today I want to talk about gear, specifically a light meter. This is a Gossen with a case Starlite light meter with a spot meter built in to the side of it, plus a little doodad that pops the dome up, and depending on what position you have this in, the meter knows what position it's in. And it's an old digital meter, and it's just a wonderful meter as far as functionality. I can set two ISOs. I can have one for 400, I could have one for 250, which I often shoot my Rolleiflex portraits at. And it's simple. And I always like anything that's made by Gossen or Minolta for light meters. And this one was at a yard sale locally for $25. It's unbelievable sometimes what you can find in a place where you expect there's only going to be, old knives and forks and some kitchenware and maybe a bad bookshelf. And then there's a light meter from Gossen for $25. That's the kind of reason why you have to scour the yard sales. You have to go look around because the deals are out there. I didn't ever hear of the Starlite. This is a much more modern light meter than what I'm used to using. I'm used to using Minolta 4Fs and 3Fs, and they're older with very small readouts. They don't have the spot meter scope inside, but this one has all that, and I would use this if I wanted to photograph something where I can't put the incident meter right in front of somebody's face like I typically do, and I want to be able to look from a distance and measure the light. But that's the Gossen Starlite. If you find people have camera gear, I bet most of the people looking at that yard sale didn't even know what that is. And it wasn't like I was there early. I got there around noon or 1 o'clock. The sale had started at 8. Excuse me. And I'm betting nobody else even knew what this is. And there was no interest in it. But if you and I, we're photographers, we know what that is. We need to have the best tools. Those tools are around, and sometimes you can find a great deal. And that was a good deal. The Gossen Starlite light meter. Anything that you can find by Gossen or Sekonic or Minolta, I think those are the three brands I would say stick with if you want to get a top of the line meter. And the later they are, the more digital displays, the more you might even find some. A friend of mine has a Sekonic, I'm pretty sure, and when you look through the viewfinder, it actually has the readout of the reading inside the viewfinder. This does not. And you can find deals. But if you want it new, you're going to pay full price. You find it at a yard sale. This goes into my kit as a great second light meter that has a different capability than that 4F, which doesn't have the spot meter. All right, that's today's photography talk. Hey, if you're enjoying this, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all my supporters. I appreciate you. I'll be back next week. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.